Hi, I'm Tyson Franklin, and welcome to my weekly video. Today's topic has come from a frustration that somebody shared with me when they joined the Podiatry Business Owners Club on Facebook. So if you're a podiatrist and you're not already in the Podiatry Business Owners Club on Facebook, come over there. 3 simple questions, answer those questions and you're in. You don't answer those questions and you're not in. It's really that simple. This was a frustration that somebody shared with me, and I thought it was interesting. And it said, I do not like asking patients for reviews. Obviously, talking about Google reviews, I'd say. And I thought it was really interesting. And the reason I think that's interesting is because if you think of your own habits at the moment, if you were going to go to a restaurant, if you were going to stay at a hotel, if you were taking a holiday somewhere, and there were trips and excursions that you could do as part of your holiday, do you look at reviews and do you take any notice of those reviews? So, to give you a perfect example, in July, I have Jonathan Small is coming over from the UK to do his 2-day Work Smarter, Not Harder program. Him and I are going to be doing it together. So, it's going to be 2 days with Jonathan and I. It's going to be in Brisbane. Details are on my website, tysonfranklin.com. Click on events. Anyway, so we were looking at a motel where we're going to stay. We're not necessarily always stay where the venue is. So my wife and I were looking at hotels, and it's really interesting. As we were looking at the hotels, the first thing we looked at was the rating and review, and we read some of the reviews. Now, if some of those ratings were under 4 stars, if they're like 3.6, pretty much straight away, we just moved away from it. We were looking for things that were going to be at least 4 stars and above. We do exactly the same thing when we're going to a restaurant. If we're tossing up between 2 or 3 restaurants in a town we're not sure about, we will read those reviews, we will look at photos, and we'll make a decision based on those reviews. We also do that when we're looking for trips. So when I'm in Arizona, if I want to do a day trip, I've looked at reviews on different day trips and I've chosen the trip I'm going to do based off of those reviews. So going back to the original frustration that the podiatrist had, I don't like asking patients for reviews. Well, I think it's one of those things. If you have a happy patient, there's nothing wrong with saying to them, hey, would you like to leave me a review? Because you know there's going to be other people out there. There could be a podiatrist down the road who may not have the same skill level as you. They might not even have the same expertise or offer the same services. If you do not use reviews to tell them what you do or have patients sort of shout how good you are from the rooftops, there's no point being the best kept secret in your town and not letting anybody know that you are really good at what you do. So if you struggle asking patients for review, this is what you do. You say to them, would you like to leave me a review? Now that isn't very hard to do. Now I'll go through that again in case you didn't hear it the first time. Would you like to leave me a review? It's no different to Google reviews for myself. If you like my videos, I always say, click the subscribe button so you can see more of these videos coming through. If you like some of the content and everything else that I produce, you can go onto Google, find my name, Tyson E. Franklin, and you can leave a review. If you think I'm a complete tosser, you can actually write that. I don't care. But I have enough other reviews there that say I'm not a tosser, so it doesn't really matter. Back to my original point. Don't have fear about asking patients for reviews. If you've done a fantastic job and the patient says, I am so happy I came and saw you, and you fixed my problem, just let them go, hey, you know what? It'd be fantastic if you could share that with the world. Would you mind leaving a review? Have you ever written a review before? If they say they have, then they know exactly what to do. Now, it doesn't mean when you ask them to do a review that they're going to leave a review for you every single time. But if you don't ask, you won't get them. And don't be scared of asking, because I tell you right now, if I really like a business, I leave a review. I might be going to a business that I'm so used to going to it all the time, I forget how good they are. And if they said to me, Tyson, would you leave us a review, please? I go, oh, yeah, of course I would. Sorry, I apologize for not doing it earlier. So people want to help businesses that they really like. So unless your patients don't like you and you're not a very good podiatrist, then yeah, you probably don't want to ask them for reviews because they won't be good ones. But in general, if your patients like you, you get on with them, you're doing a great job, they're always telling you that you're helping them, then ask them, hey, would you mind leaving me a review, please? Always say please. It's always a good thing. Okay, I hope you get something from that. And like I always say, said before, if you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just look for Tyson E. Franklin. And if you want to leave me a review just for the stuff I do in general, by all means, go into Google and leave a review. I hope you get something from that. And I will talk to you next week. Bye.